Sarah stared at her phone, her fingers hovering over the screen. It had been hours since she sent that last text. No reply. No reaction. Just silence. Was she overthinking, or had something changed? A month ago, Jake was all over her, sending good morning texts, planning cute dates, and making her laugh even on her worst days. Now, he felt distant. Present, but not really there. What went wrong? Was he still interested? Sarah met Jake 6 months ago. Their connection was instant, laughter-filled dates, late-night conversations, inside jokes only they understood. It felt like a dream. But lately, something had shifted. At first, she brushed it off. Maybe he's just busy. Maybe I'm imagining things. But the patterns became clearer, fewer texts. Shorter conversations, less enthusiasm when they talked. She remembered the way he used to look at her, with warmth, curiosity, excitement. But now there was hesitation. Distance. Sarah decided to test something. Instead of texting first, she waited. 1 hour. 3 hours. A whole day. Nothing. It was then she realized, when a man is interested, he finds a way to talk to you. He won't just disappear. If you always have to initiate, if he suddenly takes forever to respond, if conversations feel dry or forced, something is off. 2. Consistency versus convenience. Jake still reached out, but only when it was convenient for him. When he had time. When he felt like it. One weekend, he was full of affection. The next, he was distant again. It was a pattern Sarah couldn't ignore. Someone truly interested doesn't show up only when it suits them. They show up consistently. 3. Body language never lies. They finally went on a date after weeks of vague excuses. But something felt different. Before, Jake's eyes would light up when he saw her. Now, his gaze flickered to his phone more than her face. His arms, once always reaching for her, stayed folded. His kisses felt routine. Body language reveals what words don't. When a man is still into you, he leans in. His eyes lock onto yours. He finds little ways to touch you, your hand, your hair, your back. When those small things fade, it speaks volumes. 4. Future plans, or lack of them. Sarah brought up an idea, we should plan a trip together. Jake's response? A forced smile and a vague, yeah, maybe. That was it. No excitement. No suggestions. No follow-up. When a man is truly interested, he envisions a future with you. It doesn't have to be marriage or grand declarations, just simple, genuine effort in making plans beyond the present. If he's dodging the future, he may not see you in it. 5. Effort speaks louder than words. Sarah couldn't shake the feeling that something was wrong. And it wasn't just the late replies or the distant look in his eyes, it was the effort, or rather, the lack of it. Jake used to be intentional. From planning surprise dates to leaving sweet notes that made her feel special. But now, he barely made an effort to see her or make her feel appreciated. Every plan they made seemed to be on her terms, initiated by her, driven by her. Real interest shows up in actions, not just words. If he's always too busy or making excuses, if he no longer shows up for you in the little ways that matter, then his interest may have faded. 6. Respecting your feelings and boundaries. The final wake-up call came when Sarah decided to talk to Jake about how distant he had become. She was open, honest, and vulnerable. But instead of listening, Jake dismissed her concerns. You're overreacting, Sarah. Not everything's about you. His words stung. But more than that, it was his refusal to acknowledge her feelings that hurt the most. When someone genuinely cares, they respect your emotions and listen to your concerns. They don't shut you down, make you feel dramatic, or guilt you for simply wanting clarity. A man who's truly interested makes you feel heard, valued, and respected. One night, Sarah decided to stop trying. She stopped chasing, stopped filling in the gaps he left. And guess what? Jake barely noticed. That was her answer. When you stop putting in all the effort, his actions, or lack of them, will give you clarity. A man who truly wants you won't let you feel uncertain. He won't leave you questioning your worth. He'll show up, fully, willingly, consistently. Have you ever been in a situation like this? Did you notice these signs before realizing the truth? Share your story in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more.